working. Alfie heard me say your names, and now he's looking. He's got his head looking back and forth. He's walking in circles. That's funny. He knows your names, that's for sure. What's up? What's up, Alfie? Happy.
Welcome
he's having
everyone.
fun.
I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is May Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of the season's first half, and we've got a good one here tonight between the Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders. The Seahawks come into this one knowing that this could very well turn into a high-scoring affair. So this defense is on notice. They're going to need to be at their best if they want to get out of here with the victory. Now we'll go down to CenturyLink Field for this matchup.
All right, guys, I don't know what to say here. You know, I feel weird having this mic. The other guy can hear me, too, so it's not like I can tell you what plays I'm going to do. Otherwise, he's going to know. So, not sure what to say. You could see him on the screen, though, right? So there you go. So I won't say him, but I'll show him. I'll pull back on every play so you can see what plays I'm doing. Let's get some stories.
First down at the 28. As Olsen.
And more than four. Okay, take four.
Amari Cooper brought a ton of passes.
For every play
Alabama.
equals a
was
touchdown.
The first wide receiver taken in the 2015 draft.
He's ready to come in and play right away in the NFL. He's smooth. He knows how to run routes, and he was the man at Alabama, and that's what you want in your #1 receiver.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Luck standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going for the home run. And intercepted.
Excuse my language.
You hate to dig an early hole, but that's what's happened here with the early interceptions.
I did that because I got a touchdown on that play early the last game I played.
Early in the game that you don't let it get into your head and give self-doubt. Stay positive, go out there, be aggressive, and play that way.
Let's see who this guy's got.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. The Raiders have it at the 39.
Jackson.
And that's a 2-yard gain.
What the hell? Oh, again with the bad word. Sorry, guys.
The starters include Michael Crabtree,
oh, look at this guy's team. Ay, ay, ay.
I think this is going to be a breakout.
You can always tell by the
Michael
name. What's
Crabtree.
his
He's
name?
got experience.
Second.
He's overcome injuries.
Second.
And now it's time to put it all together
Doesn't match
on the football
DCS.
field.
Those guys are always the ones with the ridiculous teams. There must be some sort of reward you get after a while where you get to like name your team whatever you want for your abbreviation. Of course he made that catch.
And comes down with the catch.
Carr's just able to take advantage of the defense this time.
I wonder what David
they lose
Carr's
their
ranking
assignments.
is.
They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. First down at the 41. Strong eye handoff here. He is a former first-round pick out of Syracuse, Chandler Jones.
Yeah, Chandler Jones has had some moments where you think this guy is going to be just one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Hasn't been consistent enough, but the potential is there to get it done.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 40. Jackson's got it again.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Two guys.
Well, we don't see this too often. This is a speed back, but a good job that time just running right through the tackle.
Well, it'll be all different, right, Jake, when we get 2017? Start early. We'll have a good team.
After that last carry,
this time,
it's third
and
and 3.
Ridiculous.
Carr's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. He'll take the snap from the gun.
Oh, where's my pick?
That was a good call by the defensive coordinator. He called the right defensive play. The defender's in position and knocks down that third down throw.
Which is kicker's 99. So what is this, 50, 51 yarder? Let's see. No, short. Wow. That takes guts to try a 51-yard field goal.
As they missed the long field goal, it set up the opponents now with an excellent starting point.
Anytime you talk about a long field goal, it's 50-50 at best. That time, the mechanics of the situation were not perfect. Doesn't look like a good hold, and that's why they missed.
Hello? Yeah, you think so?
It's a too tight end formation. Trying to beat the play clock. Greg Olsen has the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
I'm like playing the game on broadcast for the first time ever. It's for my kids, actually. They set it up like right before they went on a trip, like a YouTube channel thing, you know? So they're like, oh, play a game and broadcast it so we could watch it, you know, because they're out of state. So if you could, just keep the bad language down a little bit.
The pass play
was
good for 5.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
5 coming up.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Appreciate it, you know. But, yeah, my 8-year-old, he started watching these YouTube videos with this guy, Cookie Boy, and he learned all about the MUT and all that. And he set up a team, like, I don't know, just like a couple months ago, you know? So, it's all new. So now your team is like jacked. How long have you been working on it? Like, how long did it take to get all those great players?
3rd down. The Seahawks have to get to the 49 for a first. Luck's got it in the gun. Pass ball's incomplete, and they failed
yeah,
to
so
pick up
you've been
first down
basically
on
building
this
it all
series.
year for the most part, like since 16 came out, or no? I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, okay. So my kid, yeah, we'll start with the new one right away, you know. So we'll see what happens next year with 17. I heard it's supposed to be good.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5
What,
play.
17?
The Seahawks come to the line with a bunch set. Peterson's ready to run off the screen. The Seahawks turn the ball over on downs.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
But is that because it does it carry over to the new version? No, right? You got to start all over. Yeah, so that's why, you know, because the whole world is going to switch on them, right?
First down at the 50.
So
Jackson's got it on the handoff.
Wow, that's how much you paid for him? How do you even get $1.5 million coins? You got to pay money, right?
2nd and 4 following the run.
J.A.M.
They'll run it off the toss. Breaks free. Has the first down. Now looking for more.
Yeah.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. Mosley's the one who made the big stop. We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug-of-war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug-of-war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Jackson's marked down at the 27. Line of scrimmage, the 27.
I'm a Raider fan too. That's funny. Like My son's a Seahawks fan. I love the Raiders. They're gonna be great this year. I was in Vegas. I'm putting money on them on the over. I won money on them last year. They had the over under was 5.5 wins. You know they got 7, so that hit. This year it's 7, and I think they're easily a 9-win team. You know, easily. I do. You know, I really like them a lot this year. And they got a hate schedule. Their schedule is so easy. They got the Saints and the Falcons in the beginning. Saints.
52-yard field goal attempt coming up.
Yeah, I know. And they got the Saints and the Falcons, but still, it's pretty easy schedule. I think they could be 6-2 or better halfway through. I really do. I like them a lot this year. So I'm putting money on them. You know, I need 8 wins. Wish me luck. Yeah, that's the over/under in Vegas.
The Seahawks walk to the line. Tie game. The score 0-0.
I'll need 8 to win money. You know, look into it if you can online or something.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Olsen's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that
all
much
the players
power
on
and
this
speed
team.
going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Press coverage all the way. The Raiders defense.
We didn't buy any cards. He only gets the coins from playing, you know, just from playing. That's the only time.
Makes the catch inbounds.
Never paid money for them. I don't know. I don't want to pay money. You know, the coins.
All the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the first down.
Them on challenges, but you got to win them or just play them. You got to win them.
Completion on second down.
Yeah.
Lux back in shotgun formation. Underneath and incomplete that time. 1 quarter in the books, and the defense continues to shine.
Yeah, awesome first quarter from both defenses. I like what they're doing on their sides. They're taking some chances. Both coordinators had good game plans, and we can see they're working so far in this game.
Peterson lines up in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle.
They were both there. That's ridiculous. They should have given me that one.
Good job by the defense that time. 4th down, they were ready for everything. Very aggressive, fast. They make the play, and this could change the game around.
The Raiders will look to get
It's too much with the bombs down the sideline with everyone.
0-0. The Seahawks at the line.
It's not.
Package. To Crabtree. Good yardage picked up on that call.
This is just a good example of how the NFL has changed. If you
Everyone
want a big
always
play,
is bombing
you don't
down the
always have to
sideline.
throw it down the field or design something special. To throw it to these receivers short, we
Yeah.
can see they're able to take short passes, great tackles, and with
some
their
guys you
talent,
play,
they
that's
get
all they
long
do.
gains.
No. This is like game 4 or something.
Jackson's in the backfield. Single back set. Will go draw. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Jackson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down.
The two receivers running into each other, on that last play. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
We get the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Yeah, that was not good.
Coming to the line at the 33. Second down and 9.
How much is he? I was curious how much he was.
6 for the Raiders.
Nowadays, so
it's a 99 Crabtree. You got a lot of Raiders. That's funny. That's cool.
I don't blame them. They're out there. They get to catch the football.
Oh, for real?
They get to score touchdowns. They get to do dances.
Okay.
And
so all the players
really
you buy are only Raiders. You got Tim Brown? Really?
The Raiders for the point after.
Second Super Bowl? Yeah.
Inside of the uprights.
All right.
Sebastian
I guess every player's got to
Janikowski
sign up where they don't
lining
have.
up for the
Makes
kickoff.
sense. These guys get paid. I wonder what they get paid.
And Williams is going to test the coverage.
But you
here.
got Jackson.
And Irvin in on the tackle. That return's good for about 21. The Seahawks really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball filled. They went for it on a fourth down to their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on fourth down situation like that,
Never.
anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think?
Oh, what happened? Oh, that stinks. That guy was cool. That's lame. I had questions. That guy was dropping knowledge. Darn. All right. I think it's still recording. Mason and Jake, there you go. You got a mic. I'll work on the camera. Hope you guys are having an amazing time. I love you, and I miss you, and I'll talk to you later.